to the ultimate wolf. So you can see, today I am reviewing the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Red 2000 Red 2000 Universe toy. I will they're not going to history of the character for the ones that don't know him, and the mold 2, which is gonna be that's quick. And there's a breakage issue 2 on the figure I have had. Long story short, try to fix it. And it literally came out like that, so. And it's literally just by transforming the figure, so Hasbro, yeah, definitely work on your plastic. Chocolate melt, hot melt, like melt, 8 melt, 2 milk. E-milk. Tea milk. Yes, milk. He's good with the milk talk, Eric. Okay. Okay, oh god. Okay, yeah, that was weird. I was like talking, then all of a sudden I see that in the chat. But I have the option to turn off the chat on my screen. So I don't see this, I didn't see that, so then I turn on, and that's all I saw. Was the milk talk. Once again, I can have the option to hide it on my screen. Would you like another one? I'm good, ask Adam. Ask Adam when he comes. If he comes. I don't know if he will, he could be I did tell him I was doing a review tonight. Hopefully he didn't forget or fall asleep. Adam, I don't know. I don't even know if Adam's here. So, you're just gonna. I have to sleep soon, so I got work. Haha. Yeah, I got work. I'm doing it right now. Review. It's work. People will watch it eventually when I get better stuff. Yeah, people will watch it. I convince people to buy figures. Just on the notification I wanted to force fans toys propaganda on everyone. Guess what? I'm probably not gonna buy another fan toys figure again, so. Yeah. Great, and thank you for the long message. See you. Plus, Adam doesn't buy fans toys. You will buy all of them. Nope, you can't make me. Nope, nope. Slations would hate me. You will buy them of. You will buy them of. Buy all of them of. Well, buy all of them of. You will. Hell no. I will not do that. Hell no. You can go buy Alpha X Transbox products then. How about that? You're gonna love their products. I'll show off the box I'm just going to, then someone started, distracting me with comments. So yeah, here's the box. Yeah, you read your own language. I just turned off the comments on my screen, so I don't have to see that for a minute. Nope, they're not gonna convince me to buy a figure. See, as you can see, here's the front of it. You can see it's an open window box. It's an open window type of box. There's that white piece of paper left in there. I have another one I use. There's the artwork of him in alt mode, robots in disguise. 2000 Universe toy line. There's Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Transformers. You can see Cyberus Megs. You can see a Backup. See Prime's arm. Bumblebee right there, and then there's the RC Transformers. There's an image of him in his robot form. All of them. None of them. Yeah, plastic-free packaging. Plastic-free packaging. Right there. Top of the box, which you already saw. It's Legacy Evolution Transformers. Symbol to your Tomy. There's the Autobot symbol. As I already saw. Back of the box, you can see if you have the Wheeljack. The Armada Universe Hotshot. There's him right there, so you can combine them. He's a weaponizer. Telling is a weaponizer. There's the figure right there. There's his alt mode. It's 17 steps. That's pretty much it for the box. Just Autobot symbol, the authentic Transformers, Hasbro, and then just the usual bottom of the box. Alright, you obviously get the white piece of paper. Granted, you saw I left that one in there. I just used one then throw the rest away. So, hey, at least I'm recycling and not, keep using a new one each week. Yeah, each week since I do the reviews weekly. Well, week. You also do get his instruction sheet. Pages ain't up. Buzzworthy Bumblebee Transformers are there. You can see the artwork again of his robot mode. You can see Transformers Legacy Evolution, Robots in the Skies, Robots in the Skies 2000 Universe Tolling. You can open it up. You gotta flip the heels down. That's really it. It shows you his story. Equip his weapons. There's two modes, two different ways you can do it. And then there's transformation. I'll go into transformation when I go to transformation. It does also show you where you can store your weapons. And it also does show you how you can combine with your Armada Hotshot. Which I do not have that mold. I sure won't get Armada Hotshot. So yeah. It's an easy transformation, but once you get used to it. But there is a breakage on it. I'm going to talk about the breakage before I go in alt mode. I'll lower the camera a little bit. Okay, let me share. Alright, so you can see, granted, I do not have any of the accessories. I'm just going to show you like a little before and after kind of video. Before, granted, it doesn't limit the articulation, so I'm just going to do the articulation and then I'll do the comparisons and history once I get the one fully armored up. So you can see there's that nice red Autobot symbol, but let's take a look. There's the nice Autobot symbol. Let's take a look at his face. See his orange visor, blue right there, sky blue. Almost looks like a helmet with the red, and then these could be lights. There's the mouth done in silver. If you do have the Legacy scrapbook, this figure is a remold of him. I think the heads are different. That's it. Same transformation. If you have extra grease, it's a remold of fur. Well, repaint of fur. Remold. Slight repaint, slight remold. You know how Legacy does it. You can see like gas canisters molded in right there with the axe. You can see these little bits right there. Little circles right there. Chest right there. The crotch details. There's the arms. And so you can see a few hollow spots. There's the knees. There's the feet, side of it. There's the wheels. There's the back of it. There's the back of them. And it's just right there. So here, I'll go into his articulation. Head. Can you rotate a full 360? No issues there. It really can't look up or down. Arms. Do a full 360. No issues there. That one came out of its socket, but yeah, you can get a full 360. You can bend up that far right there, so it's from me in his face. No issues there. Down, it's limited because the hips. You get 2 elbow bends. Let me bring the arm forward so you can see on this side. There's one, and then the second one's at the wrist. So with both, you get that far. With the one, you get right there, and you get right there with the first. Sorry, you get this far, that far with both, and that far with just the second one. So, I mean, you have 2 different joints, is nice. The fist can rotate a full 360, no issues there. I do not have a scrapbook, so I'm not going to be comparing him with him. Daddy, Poppy Rico, Poppy, full 360 rotate. Hey. Yeah, so there's that. I'm just turning off the comments for a sec. On my screen, so that way it doesn't block this reel. Waist swivel. Full 360, no issues there. No ab crunch or anything like that on this figure. The joints are solid when they're tight, they're not loose. Hips can go that far forward. No issues there. And they can go that far back. No issues there. So yeah, you can get the full front back. Nice. I'll bring the arms out to the side. They can do the splits. So yeah, you can do the splits. I'll lower the camera so you can see I'm doing the splits. Alright. Okay. Lower the camera so that way it says, there we go. So that way it's more on the lower angle. The knees do have a bend. So you get that far bend. And now the feet. Granted, you're going to see a bunch of stuff in car modes, new details. But I really won't talk about the car mode details. So you get an ankle tilt that far out, well, in and that far out, so you get both sides to side. The foot, you can hinge it all the way up with this hinge, but here, let me get it. So yeah, you can get it that far if you don't extend it, and back that far if you don't extend it. But if you extend it, you get that far forward, right there, and all the way back, but that's due to transformation, so I'll save that for later. So there's that. I'll bring the camera back up so you're not looking at his lower area. So I'll show you the second position, now I'll do the first position and how they show instructions. So, but here, let's take a look at his accessories. So I'm going to set Tailwind off to the side for a minute and, well, look at his stuff he comes with. It's a repainted scrapbook. You get the accessories, so if you don't have scrapbook, then you don't know what you're getting. You get these 2 exhaust pieces. Ports right there, port pegs right there. You get 2 of those. I'll set those on the side. You get this wheel. So it's a spare tire for alt mode. But as you see, like the 2 of these pegs are broken off. That's how it is on the figure. It's how it's molded. So to give it like his running barrel, you can see like 4 gun barrels right there. See? Put that off. You do get the hook. There you can see there's peg. I'll show off. It's right there. The hook can be removed. It's on the engine peg in. There we go. And if you want, you can rotate the hook around, which I do prefer. Because sewing stuff in alt mode would be harder to do this, but it would be easier this way in alt mode. So I'll leave it. Look at that. And the last 2 accessories he comes with is his guns. They're done in the green plastic like the figures. They're molded. Once they focus, so you can see it there, and then you can see the engine right there at the top done in silver. Right there. That's his weapons. So that's all the accessories Yeah, I want to go hunt young humans, but Joan, it's not that late for me. It's about to be 1 a.m. It's not even 1 a.m. yet. So you're 2 hours ahead of me. So what are you talking about? All right, so oh yeah, Eric can tell you he's in the same time zone as me. All right, for mode one, you can just store it and put the guns right there. How are you doing, John? How are you doing, JJ? But yeah, so you can store the guns right there. So you could basically say this is when he's not fighting Decepticons. So the guns go right there. I'll lower. Did you know me? I'm a vampire knight. Yeah, you know I'm a werewolf on that. That's why I'm up this late. The hook and the gun, the tire wheel goes on this side of his arms. The tire wheel goes on his left, and the hook goes on his right. Pegs in right there. It's a little loose, but I mean, once you move it around, but once it rests in a certain spot, it's solid. It's not moving around. And you're also going to take the exhaust. You're going to peg them into the top ports, which is a little bit off camera. You want to peg them into their top port. Because as you see, there's multiple ports on this figure, but the instructions tell you put it on the top port. Port right there. So you could say this is when he's, just chilling, not fighting the Decepticons. And now I'll swap him into the other mode, which it's really easy. I just gotta undo a few things. So you want to remove the smoke stacks for a quick sec, and swap them around. So now they're sitting like that on both arms. Same ports, just on the same side, opposite side, just sitting up. Pegged in right there. When we're almost done, you gotta remove the guns. Remove the guns from his hips, from his thighs. So at least the gun can store, and then you can leave it in there for all one. I'm just straightening out the feet, so he doesn't fall over. But all the joints are tight on him, so that's at least a good thing. There's that one broken tab, which I was telling you about. A broken peg on mine that has stress marks. I'll talk about that when I go more into transformation, which will be soon. So you can give him his guns. And he will hold them, he won't drop them. So, there you go. That's him with the second. Alright, mode. So, I'll do a few quick size comparisons. So I'll just send him back off to the side. Well, a little bit back. Here he is with the Legacy Evolution Trashmaster. Who's the Voyager? The Voyagers are just the same height as Leader, they just have a little extra armament to give him more height. So you could see there he is with Trashmaster, which Trashmasters will actually be next Tuesday, which is Halloween. So there you go. We'll tease that in upcoming review for next week. Well, one of the upcoming reviews because I got another one, but he's not going to be a comparison. And here he is with Kingdom Deluxe Warpath. Just so you know, get a quick sense of scale with another deluxe class figure. So yeah, you can have him with Kingdom Deluxe Warpath just so you can get a sense of scale with him and just straining out his arms. But yeah, there you go. There's two quick comparisons. So I'll just post them how I have them. So yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, so you have all those joints that I mentioned in the articulation. I mean, it is a solid figure, especially for being from the character being introduced in the 2000s. Yeah, when the show aired, so. Which, if you didn't know, that was the year the year I was born, not the month. So, so there you go. Or it just sounded like something broke, but it didn't. So, and if you have like the other Junkions, you can with him and Ashmaster, you can make a giant combine modes with them. Because it's all I did like the week before last week. I did him, Ironworks, Wingfinger. Then Wingfinger, Black Ricci, and Ironworks. Those three then did their base mode. Then I eventually did the Wild 5 where it shows where all 5 were also Trashmaster and Soul Line were added to that combiner. But I mean, he's stable for being how I pose him. So yeah, I'm going to go into his transformation into his alt mode. So I'm just going to remove all the accessories really quick. And I don't talk about the issues. And it's mostly it's the issues only really happen when you're messing with his legs, once tapping his legs. But I'm just going to quickly remove the weapons. All of his accessories real quick. I'll show a Junkion mode later on. But we'll say this: the original toy line design was different than this one. It is very different than the figure we got because this is based on the scraphook mold. The original one was based on his own mold. Like the arms, they were at the back. I'll talk about more in alt mode, but the front of his alt mode the cab would be right here, while these formed the under side of the alt mode, the back of the alt mode, and then the arms formed the upper section, while the cab formed up top, the chest. Well, that's how the original toy line worked. This one is a very different design. So, and since I did mention the Junkions and those, how the Kingdom they did the fossilizers, you would have to take them apart to transform them. Stuff like that, like Ironworks, the bases from Legacy and Siege. How you would have to take them apart to and then put them back together. That's how you would transform them. For the Legacy ones, you don't have to do that. You don't have to remove the limbs. You can transform it as a normal transformer. That makes sense. If you have the Siege, Legacy, Siege, Earthrise, or Kingdom modulators, the base ones, or any of those, you'll know what I mean. If you have any of the new Junkions, you'll know what I mean. So we're going to start with the back. I'll get to that leg issue when it comes up. When it comes to the back, you want to untab these, just open this up wide for a minute. We're going to bring the arms forward at this inch, which, I mean, you can use it as a butterfly joint too. So you just gotta pull forward and there, it'll untap. Something if you want, you could also use that as a butterfly joint. I didn't mention articulation, but I mean, if you want, you get a butterfly joint. Okay. So now we're going to bring down his chest. No, there. Bring it down on that hinge. Feet just adjusted, so just straighten it back out. You're going to flip it back the head, right, all the way. All the way, so I was just making sure that panel was straight. So it sits flush with that. Hey, Adam. Adam, you missed the articulation comparisons, the both modes. Now I'm going to transformation. I'm not going to rewind. How are you, Adam? John Joker's also here. I don't know if he's still here, and same for Matt. But yeah, I'm literally just started transformation as soon as you joined. So now you're going to rotate at the waist. And you can see like some good molding, like this square right there. A couple molded on these panels. So rotate around so the legs are right there. So it's like this. See, there you go. There's Joker. You mention his name, then he comments. I'm just straightening out the arms because they might get in the way. But yeah, you want to rotate it so it's rounded. So it's not. There we go. I want to make sure it's like this. But yeah, Adam, how are you doing? So now you're going to bring the cab down. Like so. So the arms will get in the way. So you just want to move the arms down. Drunk and hoping to be live. Hello. There, you want to bring that all the way down. Speak of the devil and I shall appear. Hey, it's usually how it works, isn't it? So, so you want to make sure that's straight. It won't really be straight right now. It will sit off, which there you can kind of see it sitting off. It will straighten itself out later. But you just want to move the arms out of the way because it will get in the way. And now we're going to rotate the arms up out of the way. Just you just want to flip these around so that way the arms are up. Make it easier for the next few steps. There, so it's kind of like he's cheering. So now we're going to collapse the feet in and then work on the feet, tap that in to the front. Then the arms. Joker juice, Joker juice, Joker juice, and Joker juice. Good old Joker juice. Alright, so here's the issue with the figure. Granted, it's on my copy. I don't know if it's on anyone else's copy. So, a few times I've been transforming back into robot mode. This tab right here, it pegs into this slot. The very top one, right there above my nail. I don't think it will Joker. Imagine Lisa reading that. Alright, so as I was saying, this tab right here. Yeah, I've been once I've been tabbing it, it's starting now to get stress marks, and it might be. It's hard to see, but that tab does have stress marks. Well, the peg does have stress marks, so just because I've been untabbing it from that spot. I mean, it hasn't broken off yet, and also there's a stress mark right there. Too. This one really doesn't affect transformation. That would just affect the heel. But, I mean, if this tab up here did break off, there's two other tabs. Three other tabs I would hope will link together. Hang on the floor laughing. For a minute, I thought you said stress marks. Stress marks. Stress marks. Stress marks. Stress mark. Alright, but you want to collapse the legs in, and then we're going to. So you just want to bring them back. I still gotta unbox Wonder Woman. Adam, when do you want to unbox her? Do you want to unbox her this weekend? So bring the leg back like so and push. right there until it, and keep pushing all the way, because then you'll know that this will line up. This will line up with that, and this will sit right there. Meow. Ring back down so you can see it lines up and push in. It will like loop in place. Well, maybe if I had a baby transformer and got just. Oh, hey, I mean, I know. You got there. Okay, now. Adam, I'm doing a review now. Come on. I'm doing a review now. Alright, and then you want to tab them in, the legs in after you do that. So bring the legs in, tab it in, all the connections. All the connections. And it's going to be dead solid too, so, I mean, so it's not going to be moving around. Alright, once you do that, then you're going to bring this up. Bring the legs up at the hip. So it'll from the cockpit. You can see. I'll lower the camera and angle it down so it's a little easier to see it. But so once you angle it down, it will look like that. Adam, he's doing a review. Ignore him. Adam, let's see this. I see how it is, Joker. I see how it is. Adam, I mean, you could still go live if you had your channel. So, but I mean, I'm doing the review. Alright, so after you do that, you want to bring this chest down. I'm just bringing out I'm just moving the arms out of the way. Bring this down, there's a tab that will go in that slot. Bring this down. You do want to bring these arm joints in a little bit so that you have a little clearance to get this done. Peg that in to the back of him. It is a tight connection too. Tight tab. I'm just getting it pegged in off camera. There. We go. So that's now in place. So I almost untab it. But there, that's now in place. So that will help secure it. Okay, buddy. I know. I know. I know. Okay, so you want to rotate the biceps in so you can see the ports on top. The port right there on top and the tab right there, you want to rotate the fist up. Do the same on the opposite side, rotate so you can see the port at the top, and rotate the fist so you can see the hole right there. The port right there. Don't worry, I'm almost done. Now you want to bring this in. This joint, which I did it a little early. There. So once those are in place, so it's like that. And now you're going to bend the arms in, tab them in, and then collapse it all together. And then bring the doors down, and then you can armor them up. So you just want to bend this in at the double joint and get this tab into that slot right there. You want to make sure this is bent in, angle that like so, so it's this position, and bend in, and right there. Now you just got to do the same thing on the other side. So you got to kind of leave it at an angle a little bit. And then do the same thing on the other side. There, push in, tab that. Now tab these arms in at the back. Push that in, so it's sitting like that. As the chest tab came on down. There. So that's for almost done. Now you see there's these doors. There's tab, a tab right there, a tab right here, and a tab right there. this one will go into this one right behind the door, and this one will go in right there to help secure everything. You just gotta make sure the legs are in the right position or it won't work. And make sure the legs stay straight. There, do the same thing on the other side. And let me just clean it up. And there is toys done. Well, this is just the base before I add all the weapons. It will roll. It's just that this is also on the cloth, so he does roll good. I mean, but it's on the cloth surface, so I understand it won't really roll good. Some do, some don't. Alright, so I'll show you the details after I armor him up, so you can see the details. So you're going to take the wheel, you're going to peg this into the port in the back, right here, this one. Just angle it, and just push it so it's where it's showing the 4 as a plus, so that way there's room for this hook to sit. Just kind of angle there. And then I will talk about how it's obviously different from the original Ritz hull line from 2001 figure. Well, design-wise. You're going to take the hook. So, notice there's no middle port in the back. So this is actually off-centered. So it's not in the middle, so that way it will look like it's in the middle. And I do leave that hook right there. So that way it looks like it's in the middle. And it's solid. So there, we're almost done with the finishing the armament. So you're going to take the exhaust, both of them. You're going to peg them into the same shoulder port, but this way like how you did in the mode 2 that I showed you first. So that way now they're pointing back. Just peg it in, and they'll sit right there on both sides to that exhaust hook. Side exhaust? Not sure what they would be called, if they're side exhaust or not. But yeah, you just peg that in, that will sit right there. And obviously these guns will just peg in at the front for the last step to fill in the engine lock. And then just push down, and just making sure this is fully straight. Which I was like, can't tell. That's the almost fully done. Yeah, made it roll with a boob. Oh my god. You know it? But, I mean, it is rolling. Mostly more sliding, but, I mean, it's rolling. Alright. So, let me just make sure that's pushed in all the way. There's a little gap. I mean, the underneath is clean as the hook fell off the hook and piece, but I can put that back on. Here's the top of him. Let me reattach the hook, put it into that port. I mean, you have a bunch of different ports. You can attach the different parts anywhere you want. Here's the front of it where it's not fully tapped in, and that's at the, there we go. So you can see here's the front of the bumper, which this isn't fully tapped in, as I thought it was. Just seeing if I can get it in anymore. It's fine. But here's the bumper, which you saw in robot mode. So you can see how there's lines right there. There's that, so you can see the grill right there. Vents, you can see the engine block right now. And it's the window, the orange window. It's barricaded. The lights there, the gray panels right there, the blue. Vents. Back of it. Top of it, you just have that black panel where the head's at. I mean, everything does line up. All the joints are nice and tight, just the elbow, just the hook can be a little loose in a certain position. Yeah, I only do John Joker. Go check the community tab, or I can send it to you on Insta. I have the full review schedule up until any of January. I can send it to you on Insta, or go check the community section. But speaking of that, I know the Studio Series '09 Thundercracker is on Thursday. Well, Thursday or Friday morning. And the Studio Series, the Legacy Trashmaster, which I showed off earlier, is next Tuesday's review, which will be Halloween. I'm correct. Alright, but yeah, there's that. I'll do quick size comparisons. I'll talk about how it's different from the G1 version, and then I'll show you his show version, and then I'll show you how it looks with the other version, how he looked with the weaponizer. So there he is with Siege Deluxe Sideswipe, just so you can get a sense of scale between how big they are. Wrong. And here he is with the Earth Rise grapple, just so you can get a sense of scale between a Voyager-ish figure, or Voyager, and the box figure. Oh yeah, you can see it's a little bit bigger than Tolan is, but I mean it works for scale. Excuse me. Yeah, either one works. I can send it to you on Insta, or could send it to you, or you can check the community tab. Or you can do that after the review so that we don't miss anything. But as you see, that's it for the alt mode. So the G1 tow line. Let me remove the hook for a second. Right here, these would be where the arms were. The whole lower section right here, the back tire, everything right here. That would have been the legs right there, and then the chest. This would be where his head was, and that would actually form his chest. Go look up the G1 tow, the Red 2001 tow line, and you'll see what I mean by design. But you saw a few comparisons. They do show how you can armor him up with the Legacy Armada Universe Hotshot. I do not have that figure, so I won't do that, but I can show you how it is done on the Siege Sideswipe, which I'm quickly putting him back into his robot mode as I speak. But I mean, it's the closest thing I can do with all the ports and stuff. But you can build your own things, like I mentioned earlier. I made my own fan mode, which I showed how to do that in that build video. Yeah, John, let me know which John Joker, JJ, let me know whichever works. Do you want to check the community tab, or I can send you it on Insta. It's gonna be the exact same thing, so nothing will be different. But yeah, I just did the review order so that way you guys would at least know like what figure I'm reviewing on a certain day. Granted, I did say Toy Hacks wouldn't affect that. I'm gonna do Toy Hacks, and obviously the live streams on the weekend, so it wouldn't affect that. Seriously, it has Series, the Legacy, the Buzzworthy. Timeline Kingdom won't be until probably February. Yeah, Kingdom won't be until February. And obviously that's Christmas, and TFCon Hall will be added onto that list. Yeah, there's that. I did also have up to the Dark Demon Megatron thumbnails done for those reviews. All right, so I'm gonna split Toy Line apart. The instructions do show him it without his accessories for right now. So, about what times are you doing the reviews? It's pretty much whenever I can. I'll try to do them around 11 my time, so maybe 1 your time. It just depends like on 1 and 3, because if I have to do stuff before. Yeah, I can try and do it maybe in 12 years time. It just depends. I can maybe do it 12, maybe 1 year time. It just depends. I don't know what time because it's gonna be random in case I'm like busy on the days. Because some days like a few weeks ago I was making thumbnails, so I couldn't. That's why I did the Core Prime review. The not Core Prime, the Robot Heroes review on Thursday. Yeah, on Friday that 1 week. Do stuff. What? Like oh, very funny, very funny. So you want to just pull the front off, which again you'll see this later. I'm just going to remove the guns, so just pull the front off. And Adam is actually going to transform into a Snorlax. Adam, listen, I'm almost done. I'll get the guns off later so I can. Hey, at least there you go. There you go. So you will do one as accessories off to the side. Once you remove the legs component from here, you want to split them. I'm gonna try to do it carefully because this is where, the breakage was. Good thing it's still intact. So, there, let me remove the guns. Remove the guns, put them over there. There. So there, the feet are done. For now. Now you're gonna open up the doors. Lift them up. You're basically gonna use everything except for his arms. Except for his main torso. I'm gonna pull these out. Again. Okay, get this untapped. There we go. Yeah, you're also gonna remove the arms, so that's fine. They do show you flipping these doors down and just folding this in. So you want it looking like this for the parts. All this section you're not going to use, so I'll set that off to the side. Everything else that's in the frame we're going to be using. So and then they do show you to do the how to make it. Granted, they're showing hotshot. I'll have to slightly change it up, but other than that, I can do it. The rest. So here is feet. That's why granted also the arms. Do you want to flip them down? So that way you can have the ports. Let me get the arms in the correct position, straighten those out. Yeah, once you straighten them out, you're going to rotate so you can see the hollow section right here where the hand sits like that. Right there. Okay. So you're going to take the side swipe. Well, it shows on my hotshot. I don't have that mold, so I can't do that. So you're going to take them. There's the ports right here. This will peg into the feet. Right there on the back port. It will work right there. And Sideswipe is a standard deluxe, so I can show a quick scale so you can see how big he is. So there, that's the feet done. But this, the show granted you can come up with your own modes, like people have been coming up with T-Rex. I've shown off mic my modes. John, I can also message you on Insta before I go live too, or like when I'm planning to go live that night. But like I said, I got thumbnails made for a few weeks now. So that really saves time. I just got to get comparisons and get the review station set up. But that's quick and easy if I'm not doing other things for. The instructions usually have it like this, but since this is a different mode, I have to just slightly change it up. So, and this is, shoulders are, the ports are a little lower than what the instructions show, but there. As the foot comes up and pegged, okay. Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll definitely do that next week. Yeah, like I said, but yeah, John, if you haven't looked at that list, I can send it to you. So, of the review list, or you just want to be surprised, that's totally fine. I totally understand. Okay, so you want, this is just how I put the shoulders because they can't really sit the normal way. So you want it like that. Now you're going to take the exhaust. This is where, and there's the ports right here. You're going to peg those on right to the side, right there. So it basically just fills it out a little bit. Detail pegged in. There. That's the wings done. Well, those done. Okay. And after that, we're going to give him the 3 weapons. So you're going to take the guns and the wheel. The guns, they go onto these ports down here. There, right there. I have a Power Master, um, yeah, Power Master, kind of like the, the God Jinrai vibe, how his guns went on the feet, the cannons went on his feet. Kind of like that. Well, by his feet. So there's that. So there's that. And you're going to take the wheel, and this will peg into the same port like earlier. On the side of it, this might be kind of close with the clearance. So I'm going to put the. If not, I might have to do another figure. Yeah, I'm going to swap figures. So that's everything, but yeah, I'm going to swap figures so that way I can actually get this done. Because it's just like the clearance, because I don't have enough room for it. That's why we need the hotshot mold. Let's see if this works on him. Okay, no, it doesn't. Granted, you could also put the wheel anywhere else, somewhere else. But yeah, they want the wheel in the port. Yeah, I'll just put the wheel somewhere else. Because it won't really work, so I don't have to like go get another figure to do it. Unless Trash Master might be able to do it. He's right here, I can grab him. Alright. But yeah, like I said, the Christmas stuff and stuff like that will be different. Yeah, I might be able to do this on Trash Master. I just gotta do it a different way. So you can get the full look. I'll just quickly finish up. So yeah, after you put the guns there, you put the wheel on his arm. And it just shows you putting this in his right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it right there. And the wheel goes on that side, but I think it will work. And you just give him his regular blaster in his right arm. Sorry, it's the left hand. That's how they show it, but let me just equip this stuff on Trash Master a slightly different way, which you won't see Trash Masters until next Tuesday. So I'm going to set Sideswipe off to the side and quickly just attach everything back onto, well, attach everything onto Trash Master, but she might be able to do it. I just got to change up a different piece, or where pieces go. Because the feet can definitely go on. There's supports right there. That foot's done. Let me just do the other side. Left line, peg in there. Because there, the feet are done. Because he has these supports right there between the wheel. So there, that's done. That holds better. Holds better. Let me unpeg these real quick. I'm gonna do it a different way. I mean, you'll see in a sec. He doesn't have the ports on the side. Let me just bring out speed because he's wobbling a little bit. He's not fully straight now. I'll fix his stance in a minute. Let me just finish this up. Hook goes in his left hand. Hopefully that works this time. Don't blame me. I can do this. No, or there. You know what? There. I'll do that so that way at least I can get the hook on the hand. Or I can just remove the hook completely so that way the hook's underslung. Let me rotate the fist straight. There we go. So that way I can at least get everything on. The wheel would go on the side, but there. Let me do this. That way I can just give him his normal weapon. Right there. So that way he has, there's that. The wheel accessory will go on this port. And yes, he should still have clearance for his weapon, so we'll see. As I haven't done this, and now for the back, but I have these bits from from Scrapbook. Just I might have to do it a different way. Yeah, I could do it. I just gotta have the bar in a different position. Then I could click that and move back here on that arm, and so that way you can still get the shoulder wing piece. I'll fix his stability, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just peg that in to the front. And probably Trashmaster's review, well, when I review him, it might be recorded because that's Halloween night, so we'll see how late I stay out that night. So, but I mean, I should still be able to do it live, so it just depends. I mean, I can record it just in case, and then if not, then I can just delete the recording. Which, that's fine, I can, so we'll see, because it's Halloween night next week. And that's when I'm doing his review. There, I mean, I did change it up. Let me just give him his weapon and fix his balance, too. I'm just getting his weapon in his hand real quick. The instructions show it on the left hand. So, but it will go in his left hand. I'm just doing it. Yeah, that's it. As it comes out, as I'm fixing something on his jaw piece. It's on. I got his weapon on. Let me just straighten out the figure and get him in pose. Up. Get him in pose. There. So I will adjust the camera too, so you can see it better. I'm just trying to get his stability. And I have to adjust a few different things, like this. So I have to adjust the backpack. But he should be straight. Oh. And so yeah, if I had a hot shot, I could do it a little really well better. How the instructions show. But I mean, at least I got it pretty much how they wanted it. Well, with just a few added mods. But yeah, so you can see the spike wheel still right there. You're just straighten out the camera. Because I had it angled down a little bit for it so you can see it better. But there. Here's everything except I have to change a few bits for the shoulders, but everything else works great. That way you can still see the spike wheel right there. I'm gonna fix him so he doesn't look like he's leaning one way. So that's how it looks like to me on the camera. So it does look like he is leaning one side. There. Right. Fix it. Why is he leaning too much? There. But I mean, there you can see there's every part of it on him. He's got the pumpkin face. The back of his head has a pumpkin face. About Trustmaster or Toline? Or Toline? Adam, the hip's not backwards. The hip's not backwards. And the hip's not backwards. They're both the same direction. I just like have it like that because on the camera it looks like he's off centered, like he's off, like he's gonna fall, but like he's leaning more to the left on camera. But yeah, and the hip's not backwards. What hip are you talking about? Both hips. One hip thigh is wrong. What hip is wrong? The right? You mean this right here? Gun fear. I am looking closely. You mean how these? I am looking closely. I'm also looking at the viewfinder. I'm looking at the camera. What are you talking about? Adam, the hip is not backwards. One hip. You mean these pieces, how you can see the gray? With the... Damn, these are how it's supposed to be on Trustmaster. What the hell are you talking about? Now I want to know. Adam, this... Wait, these bits or this bit? Right here are the gray bits. Right here, how you see that gray. Which one? This bit right here. Here? Yeah, Adam, because this is Adam. If it zips backwards, then how can look? See, he can only move. Yeah, you're Adam, let's just explain this. Adam, you know what? You're not wrong. You're drunk. Let's just say that because you are drunk, so you're just seeing things. Adam, wait until next week's review and you'll see I'm right. How about that? How about that? But yeah, a hip's not backwards, so you are wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. I had no way. You really confused me with what you were talking about. Yeah, Adam, it's just you. Adam, it's because you're drunk. You're seeing things. That's all. It's just because you're drunk. You're seeing things. But Adam, I haven't posed like that because when you have him standing straight, it looks like he's leaning too much to the left. So, all right, let me do the final thoughts and I'll can end it. How about that? How does that sound? You're not wrong, Adam. When you're drunk, you always tell the truth. Then what is he talking about? Oh my god. What can explain what he's talking about then? Because nothing's wrong on Trashmaster. Great, we made him hiccup. Yeah, because not, wait until you see next week's review of Trashmaster, and I'm you'll see I'm not wrong. I'll be proven right. Oh, there. I'll leave it at that. Well, like I did say, Toeline does it. For final thoughts, like I did say, Toeline does have good joints. All the joints are tight on mine. Nothing's really loose except for the hook, but I can fix that easily. How the hook peg on the arm. Like I said, you don't have to remove the parts to. You don't have to remove the parts to transform him. That's well, the limbs to transform him. That's a good thing. So you don't have to like lose pieces when you're if you're going to. So that way you don't lose them. Then you're going to transform him. Then you can't because he lost the limbs. But yeah, it's a good figure. It's based on the 2000 version of the character, which, like I said, that was the year I was born. So yeah, kind of this was the Transformers of the year I was born for the US. But yeah, good joints. You can combine them with other figures really easy. The different joints. It's just sliding back so you can see the full picture. Like, yeah, you can combine them with different figures to give them armor. All the joints are solid. Like it's mentioned that one tab had that stress mark just because it was transforming him. And that one section had a stress mark. But like I said, it did say if that one tab peg breaks off, if it does break off, there's three other connections that will still hold the figure together. So it's not like completely broken. I'm just adjusting the shoulder pad on the figure so I can see it in the camera. But yeah, I have no idea what the hell you were talking about. Speaking of which, I did mention TFCon earlier. Yeah, TF. John, you're good. I'm literally about to end it. I was doing the final thoughts. So. Yeah, see you on Thursday or maybe Friday morning. You never know. Yeah. Hey, wait, you're a vampire. You don't need sleep, so. Alright. But yeah, you're good. Like I did say about TFCon, it's gonna be next year in March for TFCon LA. But they already put up on Saturday, but this weekend they're gonna put up the tickets for TFCon. So yeah, I'm gonna buy them as soon as they're up. Daylight's coming. Oh, glide into your coffin. Don't you have a coffin? But yeah, I totally understand. That's why I gotta hide before the sun comes out. Then people will see me in my, other form, which I don't really talk about. All right, but yeah, good articulation, good joints. TF, so yeah, I'll be going to TFCon LA next year again, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. Well, Ben, so yeah, I'll be there. Already got the hotel booked, so that'll be fun. Who knows, maybe if I have good Wi-Fi there, I could do a little stream from there. And so obviously have the TFCon unboxing that day as well. But yeah, anyways, I've been the Ultimate Wolf. You can find the Ultimate Wolf on Twitch, the Ultimate Wolf on Instagram, the Ultimate Wolf on Discord. I will be back Thursday nights with Transformers Studios Series number 9, Dark of the Moon, Thundercracker. Like I said, I've been the Ultimate Wolf.